There's certainly a lot of disagreement when it comes to the merits of the trial and how things played out this first week. However, the two sides have more in common than you think when it comes to how they believe the trial will end.
They have failed to bring the articles of impeachment to the Senate with any validity.
The executive director of the New Mexico Republican Party is calling Democrats' effort to remove the president from office a waste of taxpayer time and money. But U.S. Rep from New Mexico, Deb Haaland, who voted to impeach the president, says House members did their job.
When I see something that is wrong, the president abusing his power, for example, I have to call that out. We care deeply about this Constitution, about our democracy, and that is never a waste of time.
While state Republicans say there was nothing that happened in the first week of the trial to make them think the president should be removed from office.
If the president had legitimately done something, then yes, everyone should be held accountable, but that is not the case here.
Haaland says Republicans are doing everything they can to withhold crucial evidence.
They're not allowing witnesses, they're not allowing documents. I think it's very difficult to have a trial without documents and witnesses. They're making every excuse why they don't have to essentially allow for a fair trial.
As the Democrat-controlled House voted down party lines to impeach President Trump, both sides here feel the same thing could happen with the Republican-controlled Senate.
It looks like the Senate will acquit him, but nonetheless, he's impeached forever.
We have more impeachment trial reactions and expert opinions on the first week. That will be tomorrow night right here on KOAT. Reporting, Brandon Evans, Action 7 News.